Good morning, guys. Ibrahim, Awad, serious injury and wrongful death attorney out of Atlanta, Georgia. Today's motivational morning is going to revolve around the idea of what is a good word. And you think of this concept, and you've probably heard it over and over again. It's certainly not my cleverness, but words are like seeds. And just like a seed grows, the word that you use that comes out of your mouth can also grow. The words that you hear potentially can grow. And when I say the word potentially, I mean, is your mind fertile ground for that particular word to grow? All too often, we hear negative things, and people tell us things like, man, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're never going to be good enough, you're not creative enough, you're not talented enough, you just don't have the skill to be at that level. And if our minds are receptive to those words, and there's fertile ground there, just like there's fertile ground here to my side where these plants are growing, that word is going to manifest itself in ways that actually makes that word true. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, except others have prophesied that thing for you. And if you believe it, if you agree with that word, it's going to be problematic and you're going to have a life of difficulty. However, if you choose not to take those things personally, and see, you can hear my son screaming in the background. If you choose not to take that word seriously, if you choose to disregard it, and you are selective in what you hear, and choose to only provide fertile ground for the good word, the words that you often hear from, say, motivational speakers, that you are worthy, you are good enough, you can believe in yourself, you can aspire to be great, then that word can grow too. And even more powerful than allowing those words to grow, the words that you hear, is controlling the words that you say. If you're your own master, if you are the captain of your fate, then when you say, I am beautiful, I am good enough, I can do these things, man, I mean, that's profound. It truly is. In the beginning, you may feel that, man, I'm just saying this. But if you give it some time, just like it takes time for the seed to grow, just like it begins a very, very puny plant, and it's budding some really, really small leaves, and it's getting a little bit stronger, that word is going to manifest in ways that you cannot even imagine. Just like it's very hard for us to imagine how the seed can become a very strong oak tree, right? It's hard to imagine that. But if you look here, these trees at one point in time were just seeds. That's all they were. And now they're really, really big trees that no matter how strong the wind is, no matter how powerful I grab them and I try to shake them, they're not going to fall. Whereas if I just grab one of these plants and try to pluck it out of the ground, it's going to come out. Because that seed was not given enough time as these seeds. So you just got to take a moment, think about these things, provide fertile ground for good words, reject society's perpetual inclination to put you down. Society's perpetual inclination to put you down. Because you got to think about it. Why do people put you down? Just to feel better about themselves. Why does society try to put you down? To get you to buy things to make you think that you need those things to get better, to be more worthy, to be more beautiful. I mean, it's so materialistic, so consumeristic. The mindset is so from a consumerism perspective, that once you really think about it, you realize you shouldn't even buy things that you have the means to buy. You should only buy things that you need. I hear this phrase a lot. You should only live according to your means. But reality is, you should only live according to your needs. You may have the means to purchase whatever the heck you want. Do you really need to? Do you really need to? So hopefully this provides some motivational for this morning. I've been thinking about these things, and honestly, guys, I say these things first and foremost so my own ears can hear it before it hits any of yours. I'm trying as best as I can to practice what I preach. And the good word is, we are worth it. We are good enough. We are going to make it. And as always, God bless and take care.